You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Markeia McCarty and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show.
Welcome to AfterBuzz TV. I am Tom Connolly, and this is the Main Event recap show. Sorry, we're having a big laugh here in the studio before we came on. Sitting across from me, Gabrielle Loren. How you doing, Gabby?
I'm doing very good tonight. Kind of tuned out for a few minutes, but now I'm tuned in.
She's here. She's present. And sitting next to her, Scott Narver. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing good. I'm
present?
doing very good.
You're here?
I'm present.
Clear?
Wait, we get presents?
No, not presents. No.
Tune back in, Scott.
All right.
It's only July, not December, so sorry. Yeah. It's almost halfway to Christmas or whatever. And sitting next to me, Markeia McCarty. How you doing, Markeia?
I'm good. Hey, guys.
Can I just say the one time I tweet, we're going live on AfterBuzz, like right now. I haven't done that in so long. We're not going live because there's technical difficulties.
There are, but you can go to the YouTube page after this to watch it.
Which you will by the time you hear this message.
Yes.
Right.
So if you're listening to this,
Here
go
to
to the
see
YouTube
it.
page.
Go to the YouTube page.
Give us a good rating, 5-star rating.
Yeah, iTunes.
Leave a
5
comment,
stars.
like, do all that fun stuff. Get our views up.
Boost. Let's beat SmackDown.
And Raw.
We did last week.
Yeah, SmackDown. What goes on in that show anymore? It's just long and nothing happens. Main Event, though, that show's live and exciting stuff happens.
Exactly.
You get Miz TV.
Yep, we do. A lot of things happen tonight. So let's start it off. We are in Hollywood. Hollywood's newest resident was the kicked off Main Event. The Miz comes out for Miz TV, first time ever on Main Event and on the network. And the Miz, he has a letter to the WWE universe, much like LeBron James, left Cleveland. Now he's coming back to Cleveland. The Miz tells the universe that he's leaving Cleveland and he's never coming back. The line that I wrote down that I thought I really liked, where he was like, I feel like your son, spelled S-U-N, because I'm the center of your universe. I hope the Miz wrote that himself, the whole letter. I liked it. It was a good way to start off Main Event. And at the end, he says, "I'm the Miz. I'm from Hollywood, and I'm a star." So does he have to change his theme? His theme now?
Oh, that instead of I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Or I came to play.
Yeah.
No, I think that's perfect.
The awesome part?
Yeah, it's totally Hollywood.
Yes.
Everyone thinks they're awesome here. Seriously.
We're all awesome, so.
We're awesome, but in a non-pretentious way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, did you guys think that this Main Event was so hysterical? Because I just love the way Miz presents himself and his character. I love it. I hate it, but I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, his interaction with Sheamus was just priceless, too. And I wanted to ask you guys a question. That mic flag that they have, the thing, for example, people that are watching and don't know production terms, this AfterBuzz TV thing that sits on the microphone is a mic flag. So the one that he's holding when he reads his letter, it's turned upside down for an M instead of a W. Is that on purpose for the Miz?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even the behind him, it's just their WWE logo flipped upside down.
Okay,
to
on
be
the
an M.
screen.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. He's been doing that, I guess. I
Really,
think
when
since he
started
came in,
getting really cocky and arrogant, like he got more mic time. Just little touches like that made him more obnoxious.
Yeah. At first I thought it was a mistake, but then I was like, oh my God, this is genius.
I really want to see him like head of a little gang You know, like maybe like a 3MB type of things, like him and two other guys that are just, you know, they're like, we have all the money, we have all the power, we're awesome. I mean, that's been a thing in WWE before. It's like, why can't we just throw him in with two more guys and just have something like that, kind of
The
like
Hollywood elite, put everybody that's been in movies together.
something like
But
that.
who else would be in with them though?
Summer Rae,
Yes. Yeah, she could
No.
lead. Well, she already left Fandango, so
Big
So
Show.
why not? She's kind of
Yeah.
similar.
He's a movie star.
they
Oh,
were a
that
tag
would be
team before
fun.
Miz show. So
Yeah.
You guys, this wouldn't work
Or show
because
Miz.
the point is he's so narcissistic and obsessed with himself that he can't stand next to anybody that's equal or better.
But no, they would be below
so-
him.
yes,
They'd be
supporting
below him.
players.
But
Yeah.
who
Two
would want to
people
stand there
behind him.
below him?
Oh, he should get extras.
No.
He should get extras that just hang around all the time and they're not allowed speaking roles.
If, you know, people like Edge.
If you need some extras, Miz,
we'll
throw
show
it right here.
But Edge, he used to be a superstar. He had to retire a couple years ago. He had, after a while, he established himself, and he had Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins,
The Edgeheads.
Yeah, yes, and they had the long hair like him, and they look like him, and you know, he actually went against, I think it was the Undertaker in a match, and
WrestleMania 24.
well, no, but I meant before that, and he like
okay.
threw them in the ring, like, and it made it, you know, the ref thought he was, you know, Undertaker was choke slamming Edge, but it was really them to distract him, and then he ended up beating the Undertaker. But like something like that of like Miz lookalikes.
Stunt doubles.
Yes, there you go. Yep.
That would
Good.
work.
I like that. I like that. a
Miz,
lot.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Either that or
All these free ideas.
was it like Summer Rae and the other guy, and they're called like Ms. Fitz?
Yes,
Oh, I
that
like
could work.
it.
It's like that will work.
But
We'll put more thought to this
yes,
later.
yeah. After the show, we'll sit down for another hour, talk about it.
Creative
Yeah.
meeting.
Major
Send it
discussions.
to Triple H, and you know we'll be good.
Creative has something for you, Miz.
Yes.
Creative has something for you.
This creative has something for you. And then Sheamus does come out. He says, you know, the Miz should drive into the ocean.
That was harsh.
That was-
He wants him to die. There's no other way around it. It's like, I want you dead in the ocean.
No, it's like a traditional Irish greeting. You know, it's just like, hi, how are you? Driving to the ocean.
I hate you. And he says he's not jealous of the moneymaker, which is like the Miz, what he's calling his face now. And he said, you know, or he said the movie you should be in is called Sunday Bloody Sunday. Then Sheamus goes to bro kick him. Miz gets out of the ring, walks away all cocky. I think this is the perfect role for the Miz, as far as character wise. You know, everyone loves to hate him, so
Just
give
who
them a
he is.
reason. Yeah,
This is him cranked up to 10.
exactly. And that's what the best character wrestler. They always say, like, it's that person, you take your own personality, put it into your character, and turn the volume up. And, like, Stone Cold, The Rock, all those people. But I thought it was a good opening segment. Get you
Yeah.
excited for the show?
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
super
amazing.
fun.
Can we
I like
talk
that-
about our favorite points? What
yeah,
did you
definitely,
like?
yeah.
Very simple with it. I really enjoyed the fact that they had the couches and like the two chairs set up. Like he's not going to wrestle. No, goodness, no. He's the Miz. He's going to have an interview, and that's going to happen in the ring. And I really love that set up with it. I'm like, yes, he's not going to dirty his hands with wrestling. It's just from there they already had me. Yeah.
Well, because it's like kind of like last week they had the highlight reel, like Jericho's thing. This is called like Miz TV. So it's same like that's like those segments of where he can interview someone and that
His
kind of
own
stuff.
talk show.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
Kind of like how Bad News had the call.
Yeah, yeah, like the column to give out the bad news. But Gabby, what do you think?
Well, some of my favorite parts was, first of all, I love the whole clothing wardrobe that he comes out with, trying to look all fresh and trendy with his Ray-Ban sunglasses and spiky hair. And then, you know, everyone starts screaming, boo! And he's like, thank you, just enjoying the boos out from the audience, which makes him, you know, even more of a strong character to me. And then he goes, if I could have some quiet, please. And I was thinking, what are we in the library? Like, who is he talking to right now? It was just, I was actually laughing during this whole segment because I thought it was just so funny. And then when Sheamus came out, another favorite moment for me was when the Miz says, Oh no, actually, this was in the interview.
Oh,
With
later
Renee
on.
Young.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
Was that later on or right
Yeah,
after?
that was later on.
later
Yeah,
on.
that was right
Oh,
before the
why did I write
last
it there?
match.
That's weird. Okay, so I won't say that yet then. But I liked when Sheamus was like, people are asking for their money back. And Miz just looked like he saw a ghost. So,
Well,
It was-
Sheamus is pretty pale, so.
yeah. I mean, yeah. So I guess essentially Sheamus is a ghost.
All along. I can't wait till we watch footage from years from now and he's not there at all.
Or when Sheamus turns heel and then just gets a big tan, like gets bronzer.
Oh man.
Don't ever throw the, like, what is it, the fog? The smoke?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is that called?
Oh, the fog machine fog?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a fog machine out there because you may not be able to find Sheamus.
You'll just see his hair. His
He'll get
floating
lost
hair.
in the dust.
Scott, what do you think of the opening segment?
You know, Miz is really, this is the role he's meant to be. Like, this is where he shines. And there's so few guys anymore that really want to play that. Bad guys want to be cool. Bad guys still want to sell merch. Good guys want to be good. Miz is the guy that you just hate. Like, you want to pay money to watch him get beat up. So this first segment of you want to see Sheamus kick him in the face, you don't get it. It doesn't happen. So you got to wait till the end of the show to watch Miz get beat up. He's great in this role.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
I thought they did it really, really well.
Awesome. Yeah. And then let's go to the first match of the night. Emma comes out. First time she's been on TV since she's been back.
Yeah.
And Cameron comes out with new music. What do you guys think of her music?
I
wasn't-
didn't notice
remember.
it actually. I guess in my head I just assumed it would be the Funkadactyl music. So I
Because
didn't
it was
even
on the
notice it.
outro.
Exactly.
Well, because that was
But that's
for Naomi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Naomi has
So
the
I didn't even hear
Funkadactyl
it.
music
That's
now.
so weird because Cameron was still walking off and the Funkadactyls, and the camera shot was on her. While that music
but
was
Naomi
playing.
was standing tall in the ring. So it's more like, it's like if, you know, whoever's in
It
the
makes
ring
no
last.
sense.
Yeah.
They should
It's-
like not keep that music for her either.
No, I think she should. They need
Have
to
her
give
own
her.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should have some different music.
And then we saw like the recap of their like cat fight from 2 weeks ago on Raw, where they that was like the blow up. They have since they're not partners anymore. And
They're no
was-
longer
but they had a-
Funkadactyls.
they're not. Yeah.
That's something else because they've been pretty tight. You
Yeah.
know, like in their total divas together, right? And that was just, I'm glad that they're milking it and like exploring everything since they had that missed opportunity with Oksana. So
Yeah.
I am enjoying this. I'm enjoying this so much. It's almost like a guilty pleasure. In fact.
And even with when it was Tensai and Brodus Clay, when we saw all that fall out, and then we had a Brodus Clay promo on Main Event long ago, and then no follow up.
Nope.
So it's nice that they're at least doing it with this. Like they are continuing story. They are building it up, and on this show.
Yeah. And it's a divas feud that's not for the belt too, which I like that.
It's very cool.
When's the last time we've had like a couple,
There's like 3 going
feuds?
on right now.
With the divas. So
Summer Rae and Layla, they
Are
had
they
that whole
still having
storyline.
one?
I think they're
But now
kind of.
they're
I
all
don't-
buds.
yeah,
They're the
now
honky
friends, but-
dactyls, is what I call them.
You know what? I'm really curious to see how they play this in, I guess it would be season 3 of Total Divas, and show behind the scenes if they're arguing and what kind of story they create there
Yeah,
to bring it on camera for WWE.
I feel like they.
I'm like really curious for that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because they film it and then most of the time when it gets on, when they
It's a
air the
little delayed,
episodes,
yeah.
they kind of bring it up again on Raw. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do that with this season. But yeah, and it is going to be Naomi versus Cameron on the pre-show for the pay-per-view on Sunday. This match was really quick. It was Cameron was kind of in control for a little bit. Emma ended up getting back in control. She went to I think she calls it the Vegemite sandwich that like splashed, but Cameron was able to get her legs up, and then Emma went to get on the top rope, and Cameron just like tossed her off. She landed pretty hard on the ground, and then Emma was able to get back in the ring, and then she just got the roll up out of nowhere for the win.
Well, she did her like spider thing, or she
Oh, she
almost
did that. Yeah.
She
Oh, and
almost
that
did
was
it.
that was how she got knocked out of
Yeah.
the ring. Yes. And then Cameron just started attacking her after the match. And Naomi came in for the save, and Cameron, retreated back up to the ramp, and Naomi stood tall with Emma in the ring. like I said, this was very fast. It was more of a storyline build up. I was surprised Emma got the win, because if Cameron can't beat Emma, how is she going to beat Naomi on Sunday?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Not in the world of WWE.
No, not at all.
Look out for the jar of acid about to come into your eyes, Tom. Doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
she's right though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one of them had beat the other. If Emma beats Cameron, Cameron's like fueled with fire, and of course wails on her, and then she still has that fire and that I'm better than you attitude and walking off. If she had beat Emma, she probably still would have wailed on her afterwards and still walked off with that I'm better than you attitude. So it really didn't matter who ended up winning with this particular match.
Take that, Emma.
Oh yeah, enjoy the win, Emma. Enjoy the win. Don't become a Kofi Kingston, except for but that's later.
Sounds like me on dates. Well, no, never mind. Don't worry about that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Kofi Kingston, I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know what to do with him now.
I mean, she did get distracted by Naomi at ringside, which led to Emma getting that win. But it was neat that it was surprising. It's normally so formulaic with, so Naomi and Cameron have the match, so Cameron's going to win and beat Emma, and that sets up that. But no, Emma got the win.
Yeah.
You shook your head.
Because I am in complete disagreement with everybody sitting at this table
Really?
right now. Yes.
No, he just agreed with you.
No,
That doesn't matter.
no, because now I'm going to go on another point. I don't
Okay.
think that Emma won for the reasons you guys think Emma won. I think that this is supposed to be keeping her on good terms with the audience because of what happened. Christian made a prediction that she wasn't going to be on for a while because of what happened. They need to let it cool down. But clearly she came back right away. So I think if they had her lose, it's like, why do we like Emma in the first place?
It's kind
Do
of
you
like
know what I
kicking
mean?
a puppy.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they kind of needed her to win, so the fans still have faith in her and still want to see her, do things. Because what if she loses and she's a theft, or what do you call it, like a
Thief.
stealer, thief?
Oh, robber.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Let's call her robber.
A professional thefter, I think, is what it is. Yeah.
You stole a bank.
No, she stole from
The
Walmart.
entire-
Yeah, I think the WWE wanted to make a point to show that Christian Rosenberg is wrong.
Oh yes.
And that's why you should be
There was
watching
a-
Main Event's AfterBuzz TV show,
Oh,
and
wow.
not, over
wow.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The war is starting.
There is no war. It doesn't work that way.
Well, essentially, I did believe that Emma won on purpose, and the Funkadactyls fighting is kind of the distraction so that people aren't talking about what Emma got in trouble for.
Yeah.
I think that's an excellent
good
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my point of view.
Because it could have been any wrestler in there if Cameron had to.
Exactly,
Yeah, it could've been.
and they're using that
Great Khali.
storyline.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
Could have been anybody.
Zack Ryder. Yeah. A lot of people back there not doing much. So
Could you
come on, it's
imagine?
great.
Oh man, no. I don't. I
You
don't
want
want
to see
look
Cameron
at him.
versus Great Khali?
No.
Oh
I don't
man,
wanna
I
see
do.
Great Khali.
I definitely want to see that match.
But did you guys think? I thought Cameron was amazing. I think she's getting better at fighting. She had more of a character. She's more vicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
A little bit.
I mean, she's definitely improving out of, all of the,
Yeah.
the Total Diva girls. And I don't know. I was surprised that Emma got the win because I thought I would have liked it if Cameron got the win still and then attacked her after the match like she did, just to prove that I am better than you. I'm better than all these other girls. Like, I can beat you and then I'm going to, go after you after the match too, just because I can and I'm just better. That's what I don't know. I just thought I know you guys say it doesn't matter, but it just doesn't. She doesn't look that much of a threat to Naomi, who I think Naomi is a much better wrester than her.
Obviously.
So, yeah,
But it doesn't matter.
No, but it does though. If you're thinking,
Now you know what we did last
go
week.
to the
Does anybody
YouTube.
want to trade sides on the table?
You want to go to the couch?
Oh, but I like you.
But no, if you're
probably say
looking at it
something
from
wrong.
I'm just saying, if you're looking at it from a storyline standpoint of, this person's supposed to try to get the best of somebody else, it doesn't help that they're losing.
But it doesn't matter.
I think it helps in making Cameron crazier. Like that, maybe the win doesn't
Okay.
matter
Yeah.
overall. Like she's not looking for wins and losses against Naomi. She's looking to take her out. Like, she's looking to eliminate her partner. She wants her out of the scene. Like, maybe that's her MO now.
Okay.
So,
But why need to be told that then? Okay. That matters to me.
well, Gabby might in a very violent manner here very shortly.
Well, taking a step away from that.
That's awesome. I like it fired up.
I really did enjoy. They had Naomi on the mic when she first started on the mic. It was just like, so how are you doing? Da-da. I'm fine.
Yeah, she seemed very
Wasn't that- I was
kind of
like-
scared at first.
Yeah, but then she warmed up to it.
hunky dory.
Yeah.
It
But
was-
she warmed up and then she started getting, spirited would be a really good way to put it.
Gabby Loren.
Oh, we should have a meme for that.
Oh, we should.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But in any case, and you saw during the match, Cameron, instead of doing, the moves to the camera like you're supposed to do in wrestling, like that's how it happens, she was doing the moves to Naomi, like grabbing Emma by the hair when she had her in the choke, like hand choke. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I
when
know
she
what
had
you're
her
talking
on
about. The abdominal stretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. When she had her in that, she was staring right at Naomi like, and like pulling at Emma's hair and stuff. And I really liked what Naomi on the mic, because you have to think about it. It's a lot more interesting than having her run from the back once she starts wailing on Emma. You have her right there. You have her point of view. And I just loved her being like, oh, hell no, and jumping up and attacking Cameron. It's like, I was so excited about all of that. And that mattered to me.
I agree with you, Markeia. This storyline I really appreciate. And when right before that whole thing was going down, I did like how calm and collected Naomi was on the mic, because she was acting like it was no big deal up until that point. There was one part where she said, because Cameron approached her. They came outside the ring.
That's
Cameron went up
right.
to her, and Naomi says to the commentators, "Do I look worried?"
Yeah.
I loved that. That was just an amazing line. I don't know if that was improv or scripted or what, but Naomi, you won me over with that one.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that being
wasn't that
really
awesome?
good. Yeah.
Do I look worried?
It's like, hell no, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. She was just so on point. I just loved it.
Do you guys have a star rating for this segment?
Oh, well, because if I have to do it with the wrestling, it's pretty low.
What about
Let's be
just say
honest.
overall?
Overall,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, overall, really was fired up by the storyline. I enjoyed it, and I thought for the time that it was, you couldn't have stretched that out really. So I'm giving it a solid 4.
Gotcha. Gabby,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I gave it the same thing, Markeia. We're on the same page.
Scott, what rating do you give?
I gave it 61 bubbles.
Gotcha.
A solid 61 bubbles.
I gave this a 2.0. So.
Uh-oh.
It
I know.
wasn't just the wrestling, Tom.
Yeah, come on. Did you like the storyline?
I based the 2.0 on the wrestling. I will say a 2.5.
Such a hypocrite. Oh my god.
They surprised you.
For
They didn't do cookie cutter.
storyline?
They gave you story.
Yeah.
I know, but I just
Story and character.
Man, regular Bret Hart over
Mic
there.
time.
This is so funny.
4 out of 10.
Man, I'm telling you, he just needed for Cena to come out with his neon
you know what?
shirt.
I was really mad. He wasn't.
That would've been an
I get a
automatic
recap
3.5.
later, but that wasn't enough for me. I've seen on the show.
You're telling Markeia to rate on overall, yet you don't.
No, I said overall. I said 2.5.
Thank you for, calling him out. I appreciate it.
Okay, so let's get to the next match of the night. We have Kofi and Big E versus Ryback. So, Big E was in control of Ryback at the beginning of the match, hitting like these backbreakers just one after another. I mean, Ryback is what, like 300 pounds? Got to be
Yeah.
something like
Sure.
that.
That was
I don't know, impressive. And then Big E throws. Kofi ran to Big E as both Ryback was on the outside, and Big E just tossed Kofi over his head onto both of them. That was awesome looking. And then, Ryback ended up getting control, and Axel hit like a dive off the apron. I thought it was pretty good after Ryback distracted Big E. I thought it was weird how they cut to the competitors of the Battle Royal as the match is going on.
Yeah.
And then they cut back, and it's a shot of the commentators and the title in the like foreground, and it's.
Of all the times to use like a little picture-in-picture or something, you know, you don't need all of that taking up the whole screen because
it was really
then
weird.
lessens the match. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like, why? I want to see what's happening in the ring. I know who's in the match, or you can just tell me the names. I know who these people are. I don't really need to see a picture.
Maybe they started flicking off the cameras, so they had to just cut away.
And then there was a big "We Want Kofi" chance from the crowd. Kofi was unable to get the hot tag, hit the boom drop on Axel. And then Big E tossed Axel into Kofi to hit the Trouble in Paradise after he took out Ryback. So Kofi and Big E get the win. Good match, good solid match.
It was amazing to
Yeah.
me.
What'd you think?
That was
your comments
it
on
was
this?
amazing to me that Big E and Kofi won. And what does that say for what Kofi has had to do for like the last months of matches? And I'm sorry, this one part, when Big E tossed him out of the ring, all I could think of was Pinocchio in the Shrek movie going, "I'm a real boy." But in any case, the match itself, the Big E like picking up Ryback, and 3 of those is like once the both of them were in the ring. And then even the commentator was like, "This is a moment that, you know, WWE Universe has been waiting for." And I was like, I didn't even realize it, but I was waiting for this too. It's just these 2 huge brawlers. I mean, I don't know how they walk through doors. Like that's how big they are. And to just see them go head to head, it's like mountains clashing. And I loved it. It was so video game to me. When it seems like the characters just tend to be the same size. And I really enjoyed the dynamic of Big E and Kofi, because you have your like mountainous brawler and then you have your high flyer. And I thought that they worked so well together. Have they been teamed up before?
No, this is new. I think maybe last week they kind of, well, when Cesaro was attacking Kofi, Big E came out for the save. And then they kind of formed this kind of like alliance together.
He found a home.
He did.
And I wonder if they're going to have a name now, you know, like Big Fly or something.
I don't know.
No, because Kofi's thing, I can fly. I don't know.
Big Boom.
Big Boom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
work.
because he does the
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like air boom.
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Was it?
Not sure it lived.
Kofi was in a tag team with a guy, Evan Bourne. Their tag team name was Air Boom.
Oh.
I think they even had a Twitter handle that was
Did
very
they?
short-lived.
And they won the tag belts for a while. For a while, I think they had the tag belts. But Gabby, what do you think of this match?
I loved it. It was nice to see Kofi and Big E win. Some standout moments for me is when Big E throws Kofi outside the ring and he knocks the tag team out. Because, I mean, I don't know. It was just something. It was nice to see Kofi kind of like happy and engaged, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm killing it right now." Where we usually see him getting attacked. So it was nice. The knee jabs into Big E. I was wondering why Axel gave up and Ryback kept going. Did you see that? They were both doing knee jabs in the corner post.
Maybe he had to get out of the ring. Because they're only supposed to be, like, if they're both in the ring, they have, like, 5 seconds to get out.
I was like, this guy's a wuss. He just got tired, and he was like, let him finish it. So that was an interesting moment. And I liked how Big E didn't give up, even when he was getting kneed. And it was nice to see the audience kind of guiding where the match was going to go, because when they were screaming, like, "We want Kofi," it started getting really intense. And Kofi was just going crazy with his height and the jumps, and he almost reminds, like, his legs are like natural springs or something. It's weird. Like, he doesn't need a trampoline or any bouncy surface. He just gets such great height. I don't know how he does it. I mean, there has to be stilts somewhere in there, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, you guys notice how high he gets, right?
No. Never seen it.
It's just incredible.
Maybe he takes some kind of martial arts or something, because it seems like it's very
Yeah.
controlled. He has a lot of control of his legs.
He does, and that's very impressive to me. So it was actually a really great match to see him kind of strong towards the end. And And then there was a nice move that he did where he slipped between the ropes and kicked Axel. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So I gave it another 4.
Nice.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Oh, Markeia, we didn't get your. Let's get Markeia's.
Yeah,
rating.
yeah.
What was your-
I had given it a 3.75.
Gotcha. Scott, what'd you think?
I enjoyed it. I didn't like it as much as you gals, but it was fine.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to lose an eye.
What did you say?
Oh, sorry.
It was great, Gabby.
Wait.
I liked
But it
a lot.
doesn't matter.
Matters. I thought when Big E threw out Kofi that was a sign of what's to come in the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Belt. That's him throwing him out. But that wasn't played up. But I'm like, oh, this is foreshadowing. How easily he tosses you out. So you're not friends now. But that was an exceptionally cool moment. That was, Colossus and Wolverine. I forget the move that they call it,
Nice.
but it's the throw.
Yeah.
They complement each other really, really well. Because I can't remember the last time they've done a really big man and a really agile guy
Yeah.
like that. Like maybe Nash or Diesel and Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
but they didn't complement each other in that regard.
No.
So it was really cool to see. I dug it. I gave it 81 boom boom booms.
Nice. Yeah, I thought it was a really good match. I was impressed by everyone in this match. The toss was awesome, and the ending was good with the Big E taking out Ryback and then throwing Axel into Kofi to get the win. I gave it a 3.0. I thought it was good. I liked the match. I'm excited to see them all in the Battle Royal. One thing I think would be really cool if they did is. You guys are newer to it, but years ago there was a group called Nation of Domination, which The Rock was in it, Mark Henry, and I like Big E. You got Kofi. Put in Titus O'Neil, Xavier Woods, and then you bring in Mark Henry as their leader because he was in the original. You connect it all together. I think they would be an awesome group of guys you put together.
Kind of like an evolution. Kind
Yeah,
of
like that.
thing.
Yes. Mhm.
What
Yeah.
was the thing for the Masters of Domination?
Oh,
that's what you
Nation.
said.
It was Nation of Domination.
Nation
Yeah.
of Domination. What was their thing? I mean, they were all heel characters. And
Yeah, they were all
And Black Pride,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
you've been holding us down. This is
Like-
our time to shine, and
they had big money, big books, or something.
No, they were just a dominant, a more modern version of Black Panthers. This
okay.
group of that they were going to take it by force. They were going to take that.
I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you have a good group of guys. They have a lot of younger guys that would be in there, and you have Mark Henry's been around for 15 years. You have his experience and expertise in there. He doesn't even, he could wrestle too, but he doesn't have to in the same way he could still be a manager type because he is getting older. But I don't know. I think I just like that idea, and I think we don't have enough groups or stables like that anymore.
Yeah, it's always fun to have that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
Because the
you
band
have,
got broken up.
Exactly.
you could have the
That
build
matters.
against the Misfits.
Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. We already made stables and started feuds. We're just gonna start the fan fiction of our WWE universe.
Scott
Tune in every
already
week.
has that.
Yeah.
It's true. I do that on a weekly basis.
And then there was a promo for Sting is going to be in WWE 2K14.
15.
Or 15, sorry. Sting is a big guy that was in WCW years ago. He's never been in WWE. They've been trying for years to get him to come over here.
Right. So not the singer.
Not the singer. No.
I already knew
No.
that. I already knew that.
But yeah, so it was a cool commercial with the his theme being played by the orchestra.
I think it's awesome. I think this is huge. I've been waiting for this forever because it's the last for right now the sort of dream matches of the one guy who they never had. They got Flair, they got Hogan cross sides. Everybody cross sides.
Goldberg.
Sting was never one to cross into WWE, and he's a legendary wrestler. So even the interactions, if he does promos with guys in the ring, you've just never seen it. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see. And if we ever see him wrestle,
He's got a DVD coming out in September.
oh well then okay. I think we'll maybe see him then.
Yeah, for the in between, well, I guess the commercials or kind of promos that are on the network. The CM Punk one, did you guys see that
Yep.
one? Is that a new thing or is that older? I mean, does it?
It's
I mean,
It was his biography DVD that came out.
Yeah, like 2
Okay.
years ago, maybe.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly around then. And it's one of the best documentaries they've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for it on the network because I was like, maybe it's on here.
They put it in a weird spot. They put it under shows, original, Beyond the Ring, and that's the section where all their documentaries are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
'Cause I
really
was
good, and they have
looking for that.
a fair amount of them on there, and they oftentimes they're really exceptional documentaries.
Yeah.
where you
They're-
really get to learn the guy's stories and hear thoughts about him and stuff like that.
Why
Yeah.
would they bring that up now? I mean,
Because-
wasn't he kind of on their
well,
blacklist? or
Getting people to
something?
watch.
yes, that because it was like the free preview was over, but according to what I saw things online is now he's definitely done with the company now.
Oh,
according
okay.
to them, like they moved him from the active page. Now he's in the alumni page.
Oh.
So his contract is like up. So now he can. Apparently, he's free to go do whatever he wants. If he wants to go to another company or do
Sit on a
anything
couch
else.
right over here. Talk about
Exactly.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's pressure on AJ Lee?
I don't. I
'Cause
think it's kind of
are they
hard. I think
engaged?
They're,
What's
they're apparently married
now.
now. Yeah.
So you know what? Obviously in most families, a lot of
The band
people.
broke up. His girl got married.
Well, a lot of people decide, once they're married, they're gonna have kids. Not everybody, but if that's something they want, it might be pressure on her because she still has a career with WWE where he may have a lot of free time to be like, honey, I want to kind of like start a family,
And go buy a kid.
buy a kid, and then he
buy a
just he
kid.
just is the
like
mom
go to
and the dad.
Alabama and just like
Let's
buy
go
a
buy
kid.
one.
Yeah, I mean it's. I don't think she had. I think she has. I'm sure a couple years left or something on her contract. I don't think she's going to be gone anytime soon.
I'm sure he respects the fact that she's pursuing her dream. She's wanted it forever since she was a kid, and that's what she wants to do. She's happy doing that. He's happy doing his thing, and then they see each other in between. I'm sure he's quite respectful of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, either that or she kicks some butt.
exactly. Put
I
him in
think
that
it-
Black Widow.
Yeah, and then break up.
I think it would be a great idea for us to do a recap show on a documentary.
That'd be cool.
Oh,
Right?
I'd love that.
Give
CM
our
Punk
thoughts on
one?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the CM Punk one. We should all watch it and do an after show.
Nice. All right,
Done.
let's do that. Okay, so let's get to then it was a Raw recap. Cena and Reigns versus Orton, Rollins, and Kane. In the end, Reigns ended up taking out Orton. Dean Ambrose earlier in the show got the crap beat out of him. It was awesome looking. And then, like, as they're beating the crap out of him, he's like, "Is that all you got?" As he's like laying on the ground. I don't know.
Famous last words.
Yeah, exactly. Then we get to a go behind with Renee Young and The Miz. He says, Sheamus is trying to hurt the moneymaker, but tonight and Sunday, I'm putting my money on The Miz. Ciao. That's what he said at the end. Did you see Renee's face at the end?
Oh
It was
my
really funny
god, this
looking.
was amazing.
Oh, what was your comment you wanted to say?
Okay, so I just thought it was so funny when The Miz, Renee had asked him a question, and this is how he responds. Renee, wait, no, sorry, let me start over.
Take two.
Take two. Renee, it's clear, isn't it? In such like a soft and innocent voice. And he kind of kept this character going out throughout the whole interview. And to me, this spoke one word. Can you guess what it is?
Matter. It.
It matters. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, this bad.
Gluten.
He's delusional. Delusional was the one word that kept coming to my mind. This guy is crazy.
He's a star.
But I
Hollywood
love
star.
it. He makes me think he's out of his freaking mind when I watch it. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, clearly Renee's face. I mean, that says it all.
Yeah.
She was just kind of like, what just happened?
Yeah, that face did kind of say, "Oh, I hope crazy's not catching."
So then let's get to the main event. It was The Miz versus Sheamus.
Your opinion doesn't matter, Scott.
I'm very aware of that.
He's not allowed to rate this.
The comments have said
I
as
gotta
much.
look at my rating of this match before we do this. But The Miz kept protecting his face the whole, during the whole match. He kept, escaping out of the ring. He ran out of the ring. Sheamus, chased after him. And then it was funny because he ran out of the ring, ran under the ropes, out the other, under the other side of the ropes, and just kind of stopped at first. And then Sheamus just came from behind and knocked him over. I was like, was he just not supposed to? Wouldn't he? Like, did he know like not to keep running, or do you think Sheamus was gonna follow him through the ring and he just didn't? I don't know. It was a weird little exchange right there. But the Miz was able to take control and shoved Sheamus into the barrier on the outside, trying to get Sheamus counted out of the match. But he wasn't able to. And then the Miz was just, in control for the majority of the match. He had a drop kick to knock Sheamus out of the ring again. And then at the end of the match, Sheamus goes for the brogue kick, and the Miz ducks down, covers down, and covers his face and turns around so he can't kick him in the face. And Sheamus is like, all right, well, I'm just going to roll him up for the win, which he does, and Sheamus gets the win, gets more momentum going into the Battle Royal. Can he, unify the U.S. and Intercontinental title on Sunday?
No.
You don't think so? Well, we'll get to the predictions in a minute. But I don't know. What do you guys think of the main event tonight?
I enjoyed it for what it was.
It's a great response.
She's got a really nice personality.
Whoa, you're dying over here. Someone's wheezing in the corner.
This is so funny.
It was after the build up in the intro, and then for this particular match, I did enjoy the way that Miz did like character stuff with like the no, not the moneymaker, and kind of being like a little squirrel scampering around. I wasn't super impressed or involved in this match. I'm just saying, that's just me.
Yeah.
Arms are crossed over here.
I don't know. I guess my expectations were too high. That they after the intro and then after the interview with Renee Young and then seeing Sheamus and Miz in the match together, I expected more, and it wasn't holding my attention like I wanted it to. I ended up giving it a 2.75.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Should have seen the face that Gabby made right there.
I'll do it one more time.
YouTube.com/AfterBuzz TV.
Gabby, what
Give
do
it
you
a
think
like.
of this match
Subscribe.
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do.
No, because it doesn't matter.
So, if the interview wasn't bad enough, this match, oh my God, I was laughing throughout the whole entire thing. So just like that first one we saw, or the first section of this match that we saw on the top of the show, again, I was just dying throughout the whole thing because there's no competition here. Like, The Miz is pretty bad. I mean, anyone could be doing what he's doing at this point because he's not really wrestling. It's more of just the character. And that one move I think you mentioned where Sheamus was swinging his arm to get Miz to release his other arm. It looked like he was swatting a fly. He was just like swinging his arm back and forth to try and get him off. And then there was a point where the ref pulled Miz off of Sheamus from the corner post. And most people ignore the ref, when they're like, you got to stop punching him or kicking him. But Miz abides because Miz is like, all right, I'm done. He's just like, I put in my time. I put in my, 2 hits. Hopefully this match ends soon. That's the way he's thinking. And then I noticed that Miz would clearly rather win a match by the ref counting out as opposed to him literally winning. Because there was a point where Sheamus was outside the ring, and I think they got to 7. And he was just like telling the ref to hurry up and speed up the process because he didn't want him to come back. So that was really funny. Again, I was laughing at that. And then also the point you mentioned again where Sheamus kicks and Miz ducks and holds his head. It was seriously the funniest thing I've ever seen. And it wasn't like he just popped right back up. Like it was a split second where he's trying to protect himself. He stayed down there for a good few seconds.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. So, regardless, the move that Sheamus finished with was pretty smooth. I liked it. But overall, it was more of like entertainment, and it was super funny. So I gave it a 4.0 again. And it's only because of how entertained I was watching it. Like, I wasn't going to shut it off and be like, this sucks. I actually was super entertained regardless of how bad Miz was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think that was the point too, of him just covering his face all the time, which is good. I do like that. But Scott, what'd you think?
I enjoyed it. I would love to see, since Miz is capitalizing so much on this character now, I would love to see him basically bring back the Memphis style of wrestling. We have all these different styles right now. We have lucha, we have aerial stuff, we have a lot of strongman styles and brawling, but no one's doing the Memphis stuff. No one's doing the really cheap, dirty tactics all throughout a match, which that's what Miz would be exceptional at, I think. Like raking of the eyes, go grab Byron Saxton's cell phone from him, flash on his camera to blind Sheamus and hit him.
That's funny.
Oh, that sounds
cheat
great.
Yeah.
all the time. Like, if he's going to be smaller than a lot of these guys, he's still a big guy, but it's harder to believe with all these other guys and their credibility that Miz is going to do all this stuff. So just cheat like a maniac. Just cheat constantly. Get out of the ring constantly. He's already doing the protecting his face, but bringing back the Memphis style of wrestling, which has been, long gone for a long time. I'd love to see somebody bring it back, and I think Miz is the prime candidate for it. So I hope he starts including stuff like that. You're welcome, Miz. So I give it 11 potatoes.
Gotcha.
Sweet potatoes.
That would have made the match so much better for me. I mean, I didn't even realize that was a style of wrestling.
Yeah, like Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, he used to do it all. Like,
He made it so great. Even Flair has elements of it. Jake the Snake Roberts. Like, there's a lot of guys that would use those elements, and I think Miz could really, really do it well.
yeah,
I think it will probably get to that, you guys.
Oh, I hope so.
Because what else are they going to do? You can only play this for so long.
yeah, and I mean, Jerry Lawler used to be hated. Like I remember when I started watching, like you hated Jerry Lawler so much. Like him and Bret Hart would feud back and forth, and but yeah, I really like that idea. I think that would be really good. And like maybe he comes out with like how Cody used to wear that protective mask. Like he wears one of those masks. Like if they if somebody breaks their nose, like the basketball guys, like to cover his face
nose
even
gear.
more. Yeah, to cover his face even more. Yeah. Or like the boxing thing, so it's kind of like over his head and covered, so they can't really get to his face. I don't know.
Constantly putting lotion on his face.
Yeah.
And the mouth guards.
Yeah,
That'd be
like
funny.
really, take it to the next level. I really like that. Oh yeah, I thought this match was. I kind of agree with you. It was up and down. I did like all the the cheating Miz was doing during the match. I really like his character, and Sheamus I'm kind of iffy on still. I don't know. I think he needs more character development. I think Sheamus. He just comes out and wants to fight, and I don't know. Everyone, you're going out there. You're in a business where you're fighting, so I need something more from you than just I just want to fight tonight, and I'm gonna do this or do that. But I gave it a 3.0. I thought it was a good match. But that was main event. So let's get to our predictions though for this weekend.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So Battleground this Sunday. Tune in here at AfterBuzz. We will have a after show. We don't know the time yet, but we'll whoever's on it will be tweeting out what time it'll be on.
It's gonna be big.
It will be. So let's get to the pre-show. Naomi versus Cameron. Who do you guys think is gonna win this match?
Naomi.
Cameron.
I think the only way Cameron would
He wants to win that belt.
All right.
I think the only way Cameron would win is if she broke Naomi's leg or something like that.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just there's no way.
I say I'm gonna go with Naomi, but I think I don't know. I feel like Cameron could cheat to win.
So go with Cameron.
No, I'm gonna go with Naomi. It matters to me, so I'm gonna go with Naomi now. Okay.
Be a great manager, Kevin.
Would be.
Look out, Paul Heyman.
The next match is Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Who you guys think's got this match?
Dean Ambrose. I'm gonna go with Ambrose.
I will agree with you.
I'm gonna say Ambrose by count out. I say Seth just leaves.
I can see that happening. I think it's gonna be an awesome match either way.
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna be really
it'd be
good.
good.
Dean Ambrose.
Gotcha. The IC Battle Royal, we have The Miz, Sheamus, Del Rio, Zack Ryder, Bo Dallas, Cesaro, Fernando of the Matadors, Titus O'Neil, Great Khali, Xavier Woods, Heath Slater, Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Big E, Ryback, Curtis Axel, Fandango, Sin Cara, and R-Truth.
20 competitors.
Yes.
Heath Slater.
Nice. That'd be awesome.
Well, it will be because it's going to happen. One man rock band's going to be the IC champion.
I'm gonna say Cesaro.
Oh, no. Actually, I was going to say Cesaro.
Who do you think, Gabby?
The Miz. Just kidding. No. Ryback.
Ryback? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Paige versus AJ for the Divas title. Who do you think?
AJ.
Yeah, I agree.
I think AJ will retain.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Paige.
Nice. Yeah, I think AJ will keep it. And they've had like this little kind of, they're very nice and they're best friends kind of thing after. So they're kind of been getting along. I think maybe AJ wins and then Paige snaps afterwards. Just go, destroys her.
Could be.
Be cool.
I think the reason why AJ's going to retain is because I think her and Naomi are going to go at it.
That'd be a good SummerSlam match.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that too. Chris Jericho returning his first pay-per-view match back versus Bray Wyatt.
Jericho.
Bray Wyatt.
I go with Bray too.
Bray.
I mean, it'd be cool if Jericho wins, but he rarely. I mean, I feel like a lot of, since he's been back, he's one of those guys that he's an older guy, and gives back to the business of helping the younger guys, which is awesome. And then we have the Usos versus the Wyatts in a 2 out of 3 falls match, so they have to win two out of 3, obviously.
So wait a second.
Thank you for explaining
Sorry, I don't know.
Explaining that to us, Tom.
So they win one, then they gotta win another one. Who do you guys think?
I think it will be Usos again, but it'll be very close. They'll win one.
So they'll win like 2
Wyatts
out of
will
the
win
3 falls.
one. Yes.
Hear ya.
We'll go to 3 falls. That should be a.
Oh yeah, the extra
Yeah.
stipulation of
Yeah.
a tiebreaker.
I say it will, but the Wyatts will win first, and then
Back to back.
Usos get 2.
yeah.
I wanted the Wyatts to win before, and I want them to win again. So I'm going with the gut.
Gotcha.
Wyatts.
Gabby, who'd you?
This is rough because I think they're both really talented, but I'm going to go with the Wyatts.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Wyatts too. I think they deserve it now. Usos have had it for a couple months now. I think it'll be a nice change, in the tag team division. And then we have Kofi and Big E are still a tag team.
Got the Dust.
Yeah,
Dust
we haven't
Brothers.
seen them.
Dust
Yeah.
Bins.
They haven't wrestled. We've seen them in like segments backstage, but we haven't seen them wrestle in a week or two.
Dusty Nut Dust.
Then we have the Real American Jack Swagger versus Rusev. This is a hard one.
Yeah, I really want Swagger to win.
So do I.
I don't think he's gonna though. It's fun seeing them getting all this momentum and them getting cheers and Seb getting cheers. But Rusev, I go Rusev.
Yeah, I say Russia will dominate.
Yeah, I agree.
Rusev.
Yeah, I think they'll have another match maybe next.
Yeah, that'd be
pay-per-view.
cool.
Yeah.
I think it'll keep going. But yeah, I think
Well, because he has to have a montage.
yes.
With the Eye of the Tiger in the background or something, and then he'll earn.
Yes.
beating
At SummerSlam,
Rusev.
he'll do it.
I just desperately want to hear Swagger say Rusev. So bad with that
he?
lisp.
Oh, he hasn't said it yet, right?
Nope.
No. Then the main event, Fatal 4-Way, Reigns versus Orton versus Kane versus John Cena. Whoever gets the pinfall wins. So Cena doesn't have to be
Or
pinned.
submission.
Submission, yes. Whoever gets that, it doesn't have. Cena doesn't have to be have to get pinned or submit to lose the belt. So, what do you guys think?
I think it's going to be either Reigns or Cena. And it seems like Cena would just retain. I want Reigns to win, though. I really want that. But I think Cena's going to retain.
Gotcha. Gabby, what do you think?
This is super rough, but I'm going to go with Cena because of the storyline going on with the Authority.
Gotcha.
All right.
Scott, what do you think?
This kid Cena. I think he's got him.
I think his 15th title reign will continue for at least another month or two. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I think it's a really stacked pay-per-view. There's a lot of matches, a lot of good matches, stories at least for all of them.
We get a new champion.
We do get at least a new IC champion, and Bad News Barrett will be there to present the champion with the belt.
Oh, that's great.
So
I'd
that
love
should
to
be cool.
hear his big mouth.
Yeah, I saw somebody. I don't know if somebody online or tweeted. It was on Twitter or something. Someone was like, "I feel like somebody's gonna win, and then Barrett's gonna be like, well, I got some bad news for you. I'm ready to wrestle, and I'm gonna wrestle for you for the belt right now.
Ooh, that'd
we
be
can get
cool.
an extra match. That'd be cool too. But I think from what I've read, he's out for like months. So, but it could be interesting. It'd be cool to see. But I think that kind of wraps us up here for main event this week. Gabby, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Twitter at Gabrielle_Loren. Or why are you laughing?
Nothing.
Or Gabby LO87 on Instagram.
Scott, go ahead.
You're just looking at me.
I was going to say, Gabby, it doesn't matter on Twitter.
Thanks.
Nice.
You're being nice.
They can find me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks. You can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, available on SoundCloud. And what's crazy, Matt Hardy is the season finale on Your Mark Show. It is an episode not to be missed. It's awesome. YouTube.com/On Your Mark Show.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Markeia.
you guys can find me on Twitter at Markeia McCarty. That's Markeia, McCarty. And just in case there's any wrestling fans that are into Sailor Moon Crystal, I'll be doing that AfterBuzz show this Sunday, and that'll be at 4 o'clock live.
Nice. And you guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom, and you can check us all out. Maybe some of us will be on the pay-per-view show this weekend. If not, you guys can check us out here next week on Main Event. What music is this?
Yoshitatsu.
See you guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.